Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. As a seeker, as a meditator, why are we pursuing meditation? Are we pursuing meditation as an addiction, or are we pursuing meditation to be free, to be limitless, to be unconditioned? Just as when a man gives value to a woman and ties himself in that relationship, then husband is there and wife is there. But when there is a divorce, the man and the woman are still there, but now there is no emotional baggage. Exactly the same way. Second example, you eat food, you have desire for food. How long is the desire disturbing you? As long as the food is separate from you. Either you forget about food, stop desiring food, or you become one with it completely. Then there is no desire for food. Then the food, and then when you become one with food, what does it mean? That the distance between you and the food is zero. Exactly the same way. Now, if these two examples are clear, exactly the same way, the seeker on the seat of meditation, he has to give up the dependence and be free. And the only way to be free is not think that meditation gives me joy, meditation gives me bliss, in meditation I am experiencing bliss. This is wrong conclusion. Our whole life is why we are still stuck as an individual is because of our wrong conclusions about ourselves and life. So if we come to satsang, we sit in meditation, then I will get bliss, then I will be happy. No. The truth of the matter is, the bliss alone expresses as life. Bliss alone expresses as consciousness and matter. Bliss alone expresses as the aham and idam. So now take those two examples. Either aham merges into the idam, or aham stops giving value and importance and special attention to the idam. Bring these 2 points, bring these 2 dispositions within, because aham, I am, aham, I am, I. So this is the less we give. So both ways you can go. Either you cut and separate yourself, or you merge into the other so completely that you don't feel the difference of the other from yourself. This is what we saw in the Ras Leela. Krishna and Radha, when they are doing the Ras Leela, sometimes Radha becomes Krishna and Krishna becomes Radha. The climax of it. That they feel that they are not separate to each other. Either you reach to that when I see this whole world, I am the whole world. Just like the dream is the whole, is nothing but my mind projecting. Imagination is nothing but my mind projecting. Similarly, this whole world is also nothing but my mind projecting. Either take it that way. So discard. Why should I run after the projection? Everything is already included in me. Everything is me. I am only projecting and creating misery for myself. Take the power back. Just like you don't give value to the dream, you don't give value to imaginations. And if you do give value to imaginations, then you get caught up in them and then suffer. Or have the magnanimity. Have the magnanimity to live in the moment and be at one meant with whatever it is. Whatever action you are doing, whatever thought you are thinking, whatever emotion you are feeling, feel it fully, inseparably. Live in this world, look at this, that this whole world is not other than you. It's already included in the mind. You cannot come to a conclusion for these statements because that's not your experience. Bliss is not an experience. Ananda is not an experience. Life is an experience, expression of Ananda. This shift in our thinking has to come about. If this doesn't come about, you can meditate lifetimes after lifetimes. Still nothing is going to happen. That freedom that you are seeking, that fulfillment one is seeking, that consummation that one is seeking on the seat of meditation, that bliss that one is seeking, that is the problem. You are seeking the bliss. Bliss is not to be sought, it is your nature. And this life is an expression of that. In other words, you have to come to this conclusion. The whole world, everything is in your mind. Mind is because of the life. Life is because of the Atman. And Atman and Brahman are not separate from each other. So life alone is expressing as Aham and Idam. See? So the equation has to reverse. Instead of us seeking bliss, our every moment, every thought, every speech, every word, every action must be our disposition should be, it's an expression of bliss. See the transformation that will come about the moment you take that position. So now, today, what today? Whole day also. This is only a trailer. Whether you are in meditation, meaning your idea of meditation is eyes closed, or you are doing open-eyed meditation, which is living throughout the day, bring yourself to this disposition that everything is an expression of bliss. Now remember the rule. If you think of everything, your mind will get split into many, many, many thoughts. And to recognize that bliss alone is expressing as the many becomes very difficult. So what do we need to do? We have to bring it back to the workable condition. So from many, the world is manyness. From manyness you come to the two-ness. And what is that? Aham and idam. What is that in-breath and out-breath? What is that looking and not looking? What is that thinking or not thinking? What is that I and not I? This is called discrimination, isn't it? And when you have, so we are not coming to any conclusion, because conclusion means experience. How can we experience that which we already are? How can a wave experience water? It is already water. Then what does it have to do? Either it has to give up its waveness, its identity as a wave. How will it bring that about? By thinking of the water and thinking the Upanishadic way or the Amrita Anubhav way, that I am not separate to it, it is my essential nature. Then why am I seeking it? Who is seeking it? Mind is seeking it. Who is seeking it? Aham is seeking it. But who knows that this seeking is going on? Who knows the contemplation is going on? The mind. Be the witness. If you remain as the witness, the thinking will subside. You have to be the Ananda. You have to be the Satchit Ananda. That is your nature. Your nature is not to seek Satchit Ananda. To seek is the nature of the mind. Either it will seek in the world or it will seek within. When it seeks in the world, it cannot get anything. When it seeks within, still it cannot get anything. That is the nature of the mind. It can never get anything. Why? Because whatever it is seeking, it already is. If it is seeking the self, mind is already the self. If it is seeking the whole world is already in the mind. So what's the point of seeking? Think differently. Because the way we are thinking all our life, it has not brought us the fulfillment. And scriptures prod us, push us to think, give an alternative. And if we begin in that direction, there is a possibility. So, keeping your back, neck and head in a straight line, eyes closed, smile on the lips, fingers interlocked, a happy disposition, no thoughts of past or future. Tell them to wait for another half an hour, 45 minutes. Contemplate on the lines that we just mentioned. That are we seeking bliss? Or bliss alone is expressing as the entire life? Life as we know it is in the mind. And mind is a place where duality expresses. Aham, idam, experiencer, experienced, knower, known. So are we trying to experience ourselves? Or in spite of the thoughts, we are. As long as we remain in the mind as a concept, as an idea, as a projection, as an imagination, we are limited. As long as we remain as a thought in the mind, we are limited. If we remain as the illuminator of the thoughts, we are free. Illuminator doesn't come and go. As a waker, you are limited. You come and you go. As a dreamer, you come and you go. But as the knower of the waker and dreamer, you never come and go. You know they come and go every day. Now this total experience of the day, you bring it to this moment. So many thoughts are coming and going. Are you coming and going? No. Be that. Don't seek an experience of the self. Self is not an experience. It is your natural state. You are that. You are it. There is nothing else apart from it.